Hey Joe, it's Folks here. When it comes to making a lot of print-on-demand sales, many people will tell you that your success is going to be based on how well you market your products or how awesome looking your store is. But honestly, both of those things are not the biggest thing that's going to contribute to your success. The biggest thing that is going to help you to make sales is making sure that you actually have good designs, because that's ultimately what people are paying for. All of the time, I see posts like these on Facebook talking about how people are getting lots of views on their products, but they're not making sales. Take, for example, this post here, over 600 visits on the store and not a single sale. Personally, I've been doing print on demand since 2016. I've had many different print on demand stores. I've sold lots of different product types to lots of different niches. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips for making great print on demand designs. And if you stay until the end, I will give you a bonus tip that could help you to actually make more profits. And as always, if you are just getting started and you need help building out your print on demand store, I do have a free course. It's called POD for Dummies. Inside are over 30 videos showing you how to build your store and get started with social media marketing. Like I said, it is completely free and there is a link down in the description. And as I take you through the different things that I do with my print on demand designs, I'm going to be using these designs as an example. You'll see that each set that I'm putting on the screen right now has a great design and one that probably won't sell. In the video, we're going to be breaking down why. Now, for our first mistake, we're going to use these two designs here. You can see that they are both for the same niche, but one of them is much better than the other. And as you're looking at them, you might actually see multiple things that are better with one of them and worse with one of them as well. For the sake of this mistake, we're going to be centering mainly on the graphics. You can see that one of the designs is extremely basic. The person that created this basically used just clip art, and the other design, someone was able to have a very nice illustration put on the design, which makes it feel much more premium and honestly not cheap and sloppy like you sometimes get with clip art in your designs. Now, many people are using designers or they are making these themselves to be able to get really good illustrations on their designs. Personally, I've used a lot of AI tools. I'll show you one in a moment. I've also done a lot with print on demand designers. Inside of my POD for Dummies course, like I said at the beginning, it's completely free. I do have some tutorials inside of it showing you how to hire a designer if that's something you wanted to do. Now, a really great AI tool that we can use to create illustrations like this to use in our designs is going to be Kittl. Now, obviously, Kittl is much more than just an AI tool. These are all templates that you could quite literally just edit to use on your own products. However, what we are going to do is generate one with AI from scratch within Kittl. Here inside of a Kittl project, what you can do is come on over here to the AI tool window, and then you can generate an image. Now, they do have a whole bunch of different options in here, so I would suggest definitely playing around with them. I personally have had the most luck using the ideogram version. However, I do know that others have had luck with some of the others as well. For the sake of this, what we are going to do here is we are going to type something in, something relevant to our niche. Now, this image that we are generating is going to be for that same niche that the original design was made from. What we have here is a really great illustration of a person working out. It also has like a vintage style to it. So here inside of Kittl, for my prompt, I have typed a retro pixelated image of a man with muscles working out. Now, down here, we can choose various styles. Okay, if you click on styles here, this will open up. You can cycle through all of these. What we are going to do for the sake of this is we are going to select pixel art over here for our style. I think that's going to match what we're trying to do. You could also probably select mascot for something like this. However, we're going to go ahead and choose pixel art and we're going to click generate image. Now, as you can see, we do have an image here. Personally, I think that this could be a little bit better. One of the ways that we could try to make this a little bit better is by playing around with the actual styles. Now, let's scroll through and see if there's something in here that we think could actually do a better job at this. For this, I'm going to try this one here, and then again, if I wanted to keep going, I could try some of the others as well, but for the sake of this video, I will try this one as well and see what it comes up with. Something like this is obviously a little bit better. Now, if we look at our original design here, there are some accent lines behind it. Something like that is also possible here inside of Kittle as well. And ultimately what we have here is something that is a lot better than just regular clip art on our design. The store that I got that design from is this store here. It was just an example that I wanted to show you. You can see that a lot of their designs have a lot of different types of illustrations. They also have a lot of branded stuff as well. I just wanted to show you an example of a design where they are using illustrations and then show you how with AI you can create one yourself. If you wanted to get a discount on a Kittle plan, I do have a link down in the pinned comment of this video. Now, for our second thing that a lot of people mess up with their designs, what I'm talking about is the overall aesthetic of your product. If we take a look at these two designs here, we can see that one of them sort of has a mood or a vibe. It kind of has like energy that it gives off, and the other one feels kind of flat and dull. Of course, the one that is flat and dull is the one that just has a white background. Someone basically just used some text and some clip art and threw it on a canvas and did nothing in the background. The other design is extremely simple, but it has an aesthetic. It has a look. It has a feel to it, and that has been done by using different things in the background as well as putting a little bit of texture on some of the graphics and text within the design. Now, the same thing is true for these two designs as well. Our design that has the clip art just feels flat. The text looks like it was typed inside of Microsoft Word. The design that has the illustration does not. The text has flavor. It has some effects on it, right? There's an overall aesthetic present within the design that makes it pop and makes it look much better. For our next mistake, we're going to talk about this here, right? We have two pairs of shoes. One of the shoes has been designed with thought, and the other one has just sort of been carelessly put together. The one that has the red background, someone basically just made the shoes red, and they began throwing graphics on the sides of them in sort of a random way. You can see that on one side it just says love, and on the other side it says dog mom, right? It's an extremely simple design. There's not much thought at all to how things are laid out. You can see the other design with the flowers. There's been some thought there, right? Right across the top, it says dog mom inside of a dog bone, and then down around the back of the heel, there is a really nice floral pattern, and then in the background, there's like an off-white cream color. When you're creating a design, no matter what product you are creating it for, you want to give some thought to some of those things regarding the layout of the design. When you take a great illustration and you mix it with an aesthetic and then you arrange it in a tasteful way, you end up having a winning product like these pairs of shoes right here. And of course, I'm talking about the shoe that has the floral pattern going around the back of it. If you focus on those three things with your print-on-demand designs, in most cases, you are going to have something that's going to have a chance to sell. Every single time I review someone's store that is getting a lot of traffic and maybe not any sales at all, in most cases, they are making some of the mistakes that I have talked about today, and it is my advice for you to look at your designs objectively and see if you have as well. And as I said at the beginning, if you make it to the end, I'm going to talk about an extra way that you can actually make more profits with your print-on-demand designs. This here is the print-on-demand store that I got the coffee till cocktails design example from. Now, this, like I said before, is a cool design. However, this is a design that could be much better if the store actually implemented some sort of personalization to it. Now, you can see over here, it says the Smith's Coffee Bar, right? It also says since 2022, person buying this product would be able to choose any date that they wanted to put on there. If you are doing any sort of design that could be personalized, I would say to do it. That is your last tip. Now, personalization nowadays has become much easier because we have lots of different tech available to us. If you want to see me do a full tutorial on print-on-demand personalization, let me know down in the comments below and I can make that happen. If you got something out of this video, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on it. It helps other people here on YouTube to see it. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I do have a free print-on-demand course if you are trying to get started. There's a link down in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.